Hey, what's up everyone? How are we doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up? What's up Admin Septile? What's up Secretly J? What's up Ashler? What's up Koobster? What's up Obsidian? Zetsu? Teenums? Ethan? Hiroshi? Ashler, of course. What's up? The Peanut? Crashin'? Did I miss anybody? Other Sam B, what's up, man? What's up, what's up? Good morning, good morning. How are we doing? Nice chill stream today. What's up, fellas? Hope we're all having a nice morning. Hope we're having a nice stream. Maybe we're playing some PokeMMO. What's up, fellas? Currently 3 a.m. for me. Well, I'm happy to have you here, Ashler. That's crazy. Honored you joined at that time. Got my midterm. Ugh, good luck, Crashing. Good luck. Sure you'll kill it. Hello, how are you, Pat? What's up, Peanut? I'm good, man. I think today will just be like a nice chill day for me. I think I just need a little bit of a break day. You know what I'm saying? What's event season? So if you check the description, there should be, I think, the first video or first thing linked in the description. There should be first things first, and you can let me know if I'm wrong. First things first, it should say what is event season, how is event season, like all this stuff, like how to prepare for it, and it should be all included in a video. Now I do have a video that I recorded this morning that I'm going to export after stream and hopefully upload sometime really soon, and that will be a Halloween overview, and that'll be like everything to do during the event, everything coming up, everything you can do to prepare, like etc. It'll be like a huge overview video, so that'll be super nice. 18 hours, Atavia? What nature should Tyranitar be in Dragonite? It depends. So both of those Pokemon, especially Tyranitar is definitely known as like a Swiss Army knife Pokemon. It depends what stats you want them to have. It depends what role you want them to have on your team. Like they can really do anything. Dragonite, I will say, generally goes like Adamant, Jolly, or Naive. Dragonite, but you can also go like tank Dragonite, which I think is a big deal, like a big thing right now. So like it really depends. It's super dependent on yeah, it's just so dependent on what you want to do with those Pokemon, right? That's always the case usually, but let's check T-Tar. So we see Adamant, we see Jolly, Choice Band T-Tar is pretty big. Careful if you want to go defensive and look for that the Smooth Rock Sand Setter, Sassy. Like there's you can go whatever. There's always going to be a million options. Timid is funny. Let's go ahead and check Dragonite. Dragonite looks like Adamant, Rash. Interesting. Rash if you want to go mixed. Jolly, Careful, Naive. Funny to see Careful more than Naive. Yeah, it really just depends on what you want to go. Super depends. They want to say hi in stream. Hi. Yeah, I have my playlist that I have is copyright free. Now, I don't know if, like, I don't have that much stuff like this on the playlist. Like, this is just, like, the one lo-fi, list or whatever. But I'll throw that up in chat if you're interested. So if you want the playlist of music, there it is in chat. Let me turn it, I think it was so loud. Let me turn it down. I feel like it still might be too loud. Let me know if it's too loud or whatever. It seems pretty loud, honestly. Go adjust some stuff. Okay. I need Tyranitar in Thought of Typhlosion. I read Tyranitar and thought, oh, fuck, gotcha. You're good, it happens. New to PokeMMO? Absolutely, Obsidian. Welcome, dude. What did I say? Need to catch up. Best of luck. I love your channel, bro. I love you. What's up, Nicky Nick? I appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching, dude. Hope the content is good. Let's go ahead and start the gym run. A nice little chill talk session with everyone, just fucking hanging out. Let's go ahead and start the gym run. What's up, Pat? What's up, Gustavo? How you doing today, man? What's up? Let's start the gym run. What's up, Steve? Happy to have you, man. What's up? How you doing today? Someone bought a 10k Ditto. You'd love to see it. Been a while? Yeah, dude. What's up, Steve? But just bought 99 of each ball. Feeling sick. I don't know why that's such an awesome. That's awesome. Congrats, Jay. Do you think you're a celebrity in the PokeMMO scene? In the PokeMMO scene, yeah, I think that's not trying to be too arrogant or whatever. I think that's fair. Like, I don't know about celebrity is such a weird word. Like, I don't know. I think a lot of people in the PokeMMO scene know me, which is cool. Just woke up. Good morning, Noah. Good morning. Good morning. Ration. 3 days? That's impressive, Ashler. I think I'm getting the hang of gyms again. Did 3 regions. Nice. And 1 amulet. Nice, nice, nice. It's definitely, yeah, you definitely, that's awesome. Good warm-up kind of thing. That's awesome. Dude, yeah. I love that term so much, secretly, Jay. I literally, like, me and my girlfriend throw that term around so much. It's so funny. I love that meme. Yeah, like, you know, just wake up to live another day as a niche internet micro celebrity. I love that term. I think it's so funny and like so accurate, especially for my position. Like just all the qualifications, niche internet micro celebrity. It's so perfect. I love that shit. Just buy your 10K Ditto. I hope it's useful to you, Peanut. I appreciate it. Coobster, the Coobster and Steve reunion. I almost said reunation. That's not a word. Yo, what's up, Nick? Tipped 1 bucks. Just want to give a shout out to this guy for always putting out fire videos. I really appreciate it, man. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Thanks, man. That kind of support really does allow me to keep making videos. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. PayPal is the best way to support, dude. I appreciate it. Being an influencer, I would definitely not consider myself an influencer. Maybe I would consider myself a niche internet micro gaming community influencer. like you'd have to add so many qualifications. Because the only people I influence are like PokeMMO money making influencer. Influencer is such a funny term to me. It is true, but it's fun. It's like that makes it influencing things, but it's so funny. I feel like influencer is such like an arrogant term. Like in like I feel like inherently, because if you believe you're like an influencer, like you believe like you're like influencing people's lives, which it's true, but I don't know, to call yourself that is so weird. I don't know. I feel like I'd rather just a content creator. Like I prefer like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's just funny. I would consider you a swagger man. Don't we all just want to be a swagger man one day? I appreciate it. Have you seen the newly introduced gym leader? No, I have not. Find her cringe? I haven't seen her. That makes sense. I feel like that's probably a fair complaint. I think the Scarlet and Violet games like look really good. Like look pretty freaking good. Maybe I'm dumb. I like the legendaries and stuff, but I definitely think they have a history of making like cringe gym leaders, and like how many of the last like Team Rocket members, or like not Rocket members, but like the Team Rocket teams, you know, I feel like they've all been so cringe. I feel like the Team Rocket teams have been getting worse and worse over the years. I feel like Team Plasma was the last good one, and like just Team Plasma was like legit kind of creepy with like N and everything. The issue is the Team Plasma costumes sucked dick, but the storyline and like how deep that went was pretty cool. And like Getsis and like all the villains that existed there. Yeah, it's just funny. Yeah, you're not wrong, Ashler. But I mean, I try not to. To some extent, I feel like sometimes it happens, but it doesn't. What's up, Easily Amused? How you doing? I'm good, man. I'm good. Taking a chill day. Taking a chill day. Probably gonna be a shorter-ish stream today. Taking a chill day. Got my video done in the morning, so I want to be able to just like do this and then go play some video games after this and just chill. Probably gonna be playing some Borderlands. I want to make sure I don't go too hard because I want to like chill to be able to prepare for event season. You know, I don't want to like overwork now and then get burnt out during event season. I really like right now is like the time where I should be like chilling the most, right? Chill the most now and then get ready to get hype into event season. Should I buy a poncho to match my afro? Good question. Good question. I don't know. That's tough. Yeah, I think Team Plasma was really good. I didn't like like some of the outfits were pretty bad, but like Getsis and N and like all the Cole rests or whatever. There was like so much interesting stuff. There was some interesting memes in that. Hey, congrats, Asudo. I mean, that just seems like a little like micro in fluctuation. Doesn't seem like anything crazy, Asudo. Yes, taking a break of video games by playing video games. You just explained my entire lifestyle, Obsidian. Yes. That that is stupid how correct that is. True. $25 gyms is super good, Gustavo. Nice, nice. For watching your videos and playing the game for 150 hours at this point, I do feel the economy Pokemon. Yeah, dude, that I'm so glad you say that, Sam. Like, it's cool, like, even as like a, you know, quote unquote new player, you've spent 150 hours. It's like, it's still a lot of time, but it's, I guess, like, you know, quote unquote new player. Like, it's really crazy how quickly you acknowledge, like, oh shit, like, the Pokemon economy is incredible. It's so good. There's no other MMO like it. There's no other Pokemon MMO. It's just like that's the most difficult part of creating a Pokemon MMO is creating a sustainable Pokemon economy. Since you could in the traditional games breed Pokemon infinitely and just create infinite Pokemon, like that's a huge issue for the MMO format. Crashing, I would try Ludicolo. I feel like nobody can use it for the short. Ludicolo, yeah, Ludicolo in rain. Like if you have like a Pelipper and then Ludicolo, the issue is Ludicolo is really expensive because you need a lot of TMs. Maybe not super expensive. Like Surf, Giga Drain. You need Ice Beam though, which is TM, and then something else. You need a decent bit of TMs. What's the best Pokemon for story? I have a guide. If you Google, if you're stuck on any storyline stuff, if you Google top 5 Pokemon to help you beat PokeMMO, my video guide should come up. What's up, Tri-Gem? Hey, congrats, Coobster. Nah, I'm not in the business for doing that. Crashing, excuse me, crashing, but I'll pass. My favorite Pokemon in PvP. My favorite Pokemon in pretty much every setting is Shuckle. I love Shuckle as a Pokemon. I love Shuckle as a shiny. I love Shuckle in PvP. Shuckle is really my favorite Pokemon through and through. Yeah, I saw the Girafarig evolution. I don't know how to feel about it. I've been really wanting a Girafarig evolution for a long time. I don't know how I feel about this one. I don't dislike it. I'm like I don't know yet. I need to like I guess process more and maybe give it more of a chance and stuff. I don't want to like draw a hard take yet, right? Do you have multiple different characters for gym reruns? You can do that, but I do not do that because it's very, very mentally taxing. Now, I actually want to do something today that there was a really quick, good comment recently that just dropped this suggestion, and I think it's a good idea. So I'm actually going to go ahead and skip the Castelia City gym. I'm going to do the Castelia City gym last. And then I will try to run to the dock from there quickly. I'm never going to do any sort of like purposeful market manipulation. That'll never be in the cards, but I appreciate the suggestions. What's up, J-Tone? How you doing, man? You evolve Pokemon, do you keep its nature? Yes, you do. You do. Bonus will be toned down a lot in the game because there was no voice acting. Or the game will be the first voice. That'd be really cool to see. Yeah, the next Pokemon game be voice acted. That's a really interesting theory. Send shiny luck, please. Hey, best of luck, dude. What's up, gamers? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Dude, yeah, holy fuck. I could not pronounce that new thing's name. The new Girafarig evolution as well. Could not figure it out for the life of me. Yo, so glad you're streaming. Always happy to watch your content. Nothing but helpful and well constructed. Thanks, man. I try really hard, Vampsy. I really appreciate it. Sometimes I worry that I don't explain things clearly enough, so I always appreciate the positive feedback, man. Running an event. So I like the idea of running some sort of creative event, and I have some things in mind, but I don't want to spoil them, anime. Also, the issue is, I'm not interested in running like a PvP event because I don't care about PvP that much. Like we have so many PvP events in game as well as other community run PvP events like AFC Adino and stuff do. I'm not interested in running like a PvP or catch event. I would do something more specific. And I would make like a video out of it. Like for me, like if I can't make a video out of it, there's no reason for me to like run an event. it's just kind of selfish, but it's true. Like, it's like, why would I run an event when I could just like make a video? Like, why would I run an event which is a way to like aid and help the community that has no benefit to me? Or I could make a video that aids and helps the community with a guide or something of the sort, but it also benefits me. So it's like, why would I, you know, it's like a mutually beneficial thing versus events are usually pretty much only for the community, which is like, you know, kind of selfish, but I have to be realistic, I guess, with my time. A fine Petrowski event, yeah. So that's something I would do. Hide and seek, like things like hide and seek. I've wanted to do a trivia style like game show for PokeMMO for a while. There's a lot of stuff that I have planned and I have in mind. It's just about time. And I'm like, for those who don't know, I constantly record like 1 to 3 videos every day. There's just always something to be done. There's always a new video to make. And like, I'm not short on ideas. I have millions and millions, not actually millions, but like I have like hundreds of video ideas. Video ideas are not something I'm short on. It's more so the time and energy to actually create the videos. Nobody's in agreement on how to say the giraffe's name. Yeah, that makes sense. Making a rain tube with Tentacle on Cloyster right now. Getting Rapid Spin on Tenta. Yes, I remember I bred some Rapid Spin Tentas when he got moved down to NU. He got moved back up, didn't he? I might need to sell it. I kept one in case I wanted to use him in NU, but I think he got moved. I knew he was going to move back up, but yeah. Yo, best of luck, Steve. Have a good hunt. What are you hunting at the moment, Steve? Free giraffe? Is that really what it is? Okay. One of my most embarrassing Pokemon things that translates to real life is that, and I've had this happen multiple times. This happens, I swear to God, every time. I have completely deleted the word giraffe from my brain. It's only Giraffarig. So whenever like, it's pretty rare, thankfully, that giraffes come up in everyday conversation. But it's happened a couple of times where they do, and I say Giraffarig, like in a public setting, and my girlfriend's like, babe, it's giraffe. And I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. And she's like, no, like you're saying the Pokemon. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I'm so sorry. That's like one of the most like cringe, like nerd moments when you're like, you literally have deleted the word giraffe from your brain. It's only Giraffarig. You ever get burnt out on video creation, like or just hate putting out videos that day? So what I'll say is that like, not really, but like some days, there are definitely days, Peanut, where like I just don't want to make videos, right? Like mental health days or just days that I'm just like feeling really shit or just have no energy. I just don't want to make a video. And sometimes what happens is I'll have like a shit morning and I won't want to make videos in the morning. I'll be like, you know what? I'm not gonna make videos today. Fuck it. But then later, either in the afternoon or at night, I'll feel better. So then I'll make the video then. So like being able to like work whenever I want to is just really, really, really big deal. Like being able to have that flexibility of like making videos and doing stuff when I feel up to it is really, really important. Now, I will say I push through like a lot, even though I like, you know, like I push through a lot of the time. Like there are so many times where I don't really want to make a video, or like I do, but I don't. It's like I want to make a video, but I don't have the energy to make the video, but I still do it. I definitely like have that happen a lot, and I try to be careful with that, but also work really hard. Is it me? What's up, Shadow? What's up, Investments? How you doing? So I never really feel like there's never a time. I'm trying to think. I don't think I ever make a video on days that I like fucking hate it. I do make videos on days that like I don't want to sometimes, but that's okay. Excuse me, that just happens. It's like any job, right? Now, thankfully, like it's like any job, but I still have a lot more flexibility. I still have a lot more privileges, right? So like that's the main thing to keep in mind. Like it has the same issues as other jobs in a lot of ways, but I'm able to solve those on my own terms, which is like the privilege and the flexibility that I have. So now there's also some other issues that arise with this. Like one of the biggest issues is that like obviously with the job that, you know, the quote unquote job or whatever, the work that I do, like I could just work infinitely, and I do end up doing that a ton. How can I download on iPhone? There should be a guide on YouTube. I think Best Friends has a guide, and they should have a text guide on the website. I don't have a guide for that yet, unfortunately, Eco. You should make a video saying that PokeMMO is releasing a completely new region and make a fake article about it and then post it on a bunch of alt accounts on Reddit and Discord and see what happens. Why would I do that? That's evil. Why would I attempt? That's just attempting to spread mass disinformation. it's that's it's so funny to me. Wow, what a good idea, Ashler. That'd be so funny. That's such a good meme. I respect it because just how funny that is, but no, I would never ever do that. Never ever. You do need a computer to install it on iOS. Yeah, you don't need a Mac, you need a computer. I wanted to say thank you to the one who got me to PokeMMO and thought it was a scam. But I'm glad you know it's not a scam, and hopefully you're enjoying the game, dude. Hey Pat, wanted to say thanks for the great content. Made my first 1 mil. Okay, first of all, congratulations. I fucking love hearing that. Like, I always love when people say they made like their first 1 mil from like my guides. Like, what your first 1 mil Pokeyen is a big achievement, and it's a really big deal. We love misinformation. Giant happy face. With your OG gym guide, looking forward to getting the second Blastoise. Hell yeah, dude, that's awesome, Aaron. Congratulations. It would be a social experiment. Yeah, it's just a social experiment, not a big deal. Is there any Pokemon you absolutely hate? Scizor. Only because of its competitive play. Scizor and Clefable. Scizor and Clefable are really cringe. Scizor is a Pokemon that is like really difficult and annoying to deal with. That gets way too much value from being difficult to deal with. It can counter its #1 counter in the game, Magnezone, with close combat. It one-shots. Choice Band Scizor one-shots Magnezone with close combat, which is absurd. Which is supposed to be its #1 counter. And there's no way to EV the Magnezone to stop that, because if you EV and go natured to tank the CC, you end up not doing enough damage to kill the Scizor. So like there's literally no way around it. What else? Yeah, Apom and Clefable. Clefable is really annoying. Fuck, it's so annoying. So annoying. Like Ashler's leaking his evil plans, true and real. I like Scizor from like a look. Like Scizor looks like a cool Pokemon. Like it's hard to deny that, but holy fuck, yeah, it's just so shiny. Yeah, Scizor and Clefable are like two of my least favorite competitive Pokemon. Got the shiny Duskull, dude. Congratulations, Salad. Fuck yeah, dude. Congrats. Congrats. What's the best thing that's catchable in the Hoenn Safari Zone? Oh, Shuckle. Easily, right? Are you asking like best thing for like money, or like best thing in what regard? Best Pokemon. Definitely Shuckle. What's up, Kage? How you doing? Yeah, I'm on live chat, Shadow. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, dude. Have a good one. Hopefully work is easy on you today. Yeah, the Mount Pyre spot. I actually made a video recently. It's not released, obviously, but I recorded a video recently covering some Leppa Berry shiny hunting spots, and that Duskull spot was one of them. Thanks for introducing me to the best way to play Gen 1 through 5. I couldn't agree more, and I appreciate the love. I'm super happy to hear that. What's up, Trespass? How you doing? Teddiursa and Quagsire Wooper are all pretty good. Yes, those are. I agree. Quagsire and Wooper are great Pokemon. Teddiursa is fine, I guess. 1 mil from scratch. Cough, cough. What's up, Panda Bat? What other games do you play other than PokeMMO? Other than PokeMMO, I don't play any game like too seriously, just because PokeMMO is like my main game. I do play a lot of games like, I mean, I have played a lot of games seriously over the you know, time, over the ages, like RuneScape and stuff. I played really seriously. Magic the Gathering, Overwatch at a point. I'm playing a little bit of Overwatch 2 and stuff. Overwatch 2 seems pretty fun, honestly. I didn't like it at first, but I'm coming around to it. But recently, I've been playing a lot of retro games and doing stuff on my side channel, Retro Pat. I released a video yesterday that, like, I was so happy about that video. I really hope it's doing decently for that channel. It's a very, very small channel. It has less than 100 subs. But I love that channel. It's a pure passion project for me. But recently, I've been playing through a lot of very long and big games. I've been playing LA Noire for the first time. Fucking incredible game. Like, actually 10 out of 10. LA Noire, Rage. I've been replaying Rage. Really fucking good game. I've never finished it. And I've been replaying Borderlands 1, another game that I've never finished, at least alone. I got carried through Borderlands 1, I feel like, as a kid on Xbox Live. How's the shiny only Nuzlocke? That shit is definitely in the closet, just waiting to be brought out at some point, Ock. I haven't tried Temtem yet. I would love to at some point. I've only heard good things about it. Just too busy. I'm just too busy, Steve, unfortunately, and Ock. I got way too much to do, man. I can't do everything, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, that's the origin of Petrowski, was the MW3 COD kid. Yeah, Borderlands is a fantastic game. Dude, Borderlands, I will say, going back, and I always thought this, holy fuck, Borderlands, I've never played Persona 5, unfortunately. Sorry to break the bad news. But what was I saying? Borderlands 1 is really good, but holy fuck, is it, like, unbalanced? Is it, like, so hard? Early game Borderlands is so, not even early game, just all of Borderlands 1 is so fucking hard. You absolutely mandatory have to do all side quests, or you will not be able to complete, the game. Like, you have to do every quest. Like, the side quests aren't actually side quests because you have to do everything, or you won't be strong enough to do the quest. Like, it's, holy fuck, Borderlands 1 is so hard. It's actually crazy. And even then, sometimes it's so hard depending on your team build and stuff. In Borderlands 1, I always grew up playing Hunter, or like the sniper guy. I always grew up playing him, and nowadays, as an adult, I've realized that I'm more of a brick. So now I play the big dumb brick. That, so much of my evolution growing up has been me trying to be the hunter guy and coming to the realization that I'm just brick. So much of me growing up is that realization. Are you playing Borderlands 1 Game of the Year or the remastered version? I'm playing the game, I guess Game of the Year. I don't know if it's actually Game of the Year. I think it's just the original Borderlands, and then I do have the DLC, or one of the DLCs or whatever. I don't know if it was multiple. Yeah, the gyms have legendaries and we don't. Unfair, isn't it? BO7. Same with hidden abilities. Yo, hope you're having a good day. Yo, what's up, Shad? Yeah, I'm chilling, man. Hopefully a chill day today and we can go play some video games. Did you know the Pokemon developers are working on a new region called what? God damn it, Ashler. Wet Wing, really? That's what it's called. After new Gym guide came out, I bought the only water spout Blastoise for $240K. Sold it for sold it for $330. That's awesome. Congratulations, Asuto. Nice snipe. What's up, Orca? How you doing? Borderlands literally made me stop playing. Dude, it's so tough already gone. It's so hard. It's so dumb. I feel like it's not balanced for a single player experience. Like, I feel like you have to play Borderlands with friends. It's so hard. Yeah, I actually did play Pokemon Ranger. I played the second one, the Shadows of Almia. I never played the first one, but I played the second one, I think. It was pretty, I didn't like it at first, but I think I got really sucked into it eventually. It was like, it's a Pokemon spin. It's one of my first Pokemon spin-off games. I did play the first Mystery Dungeon or whatever, but I remember not loving the spin-offs as much because you're like, this isn't Pokemon, what the heck? But then you start playing them and you're like, oh, but this is actually just also a good game. My Shuckle is finally yellow. Hey, congratulations, Boja. Pog, you earned it. Did I miss? Does everybody change gender in PokeMMO? I want to change my gender. I want to be a girl. I'm trying to remember. I know that there might be a gender change ticket. Rope. Let's check. If so, it would be in the gift shop. Name change, makeover, gender swap ticket. There you go. You can change your gender and your base appearance. 750 RP. You do have to buy it, unfortunately, but yes, there is a way to do it. It was, yeah, it's so tough, Borderlands, but it's really fun. Got froze from a fake out? What do you mean by that? Like froze? Fake outs flinch you, of course, but I'm not sure what you're... Check out Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, different spin on the game. Temperature for spells. Yeah, I don't know much about that at all. I've got so many games to check out. I'll add it to the list, Salad. Yo, what's up, Orca? Thank you so much for becoming a cool duder. I really fucking appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hopefully the content is worth it. Hopefully it's helpful. Hopefully it's entertaining. I super appreciate that. Support like that allows me to keep doing this. So thank you, thank you, thank you. The dragon on your bed looks so cute. I'm happy you like it, Mark. I'm so happy. Boja actually bought that. It's so big. It's surprisingly so big. I'm glad you watched the Retro Pat video and liked it, man. That's awesome. Give me some tips on how to catch shiny Pokemon. I have a shiny hunting guide here on YouTube if you Google for it. Other than that, just abusing Sweet Scent on ×5 hordes that are near a PC, which the guide covers. That's really the best bet, but it's really tough. It's one out of 30,000 shiny rate is no joke. At max efficiency, it's going to take you around 30 hours on average for the easiest of shinies. Yeah, Pokemon Ranger Shadows of Almia, yeah. I don't think I ever played Pokemon Conquest. Dude, I haven't even... I only played Borderlands 1. I literally, like... I have Borderlands 2, like, with all the DLCs on Steam, and I've played through... I have this thing with Borderlands. I do this with all the Borderlands, all of them being literally just 1 and 2, but it took me a long time to get deep into Borderlands 1 as well, where, like, what happens is I play through the early game, and I just get, like, bored or, like, stuck. And I just, like, stuck. Like, it happens with Borderlands 2. Like, with Borderlands 2, I just, like, play through, like, the first, like, 2 to 3 bosses, like, over and over and over again, and, like, I've never beaten it. I've never progressed further than that. Yeah, if you guys are enjoying this stream, clicking the like button does help out a ton. It just helps with the algorithm so much. Helps other people find my channel and find PokeMMO, the game itself, so it is appreciated. Also subscribe if you're not subscribed. I think only around 35% of my viewers are subscribed. I love Tynamo. Like Tynamo and Electros, that whole line is so good. Hey Petrowski to Brazil. Yo, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? I appreciate it, Orca. I just think every game deserves like a daily uploader, especially like all MMOs, no matter like, you know, any of the Fakemon games. I played a game on Xbox 360, like the like marketplace called Indiemon. It was like Indiemon Earth Nation or some shit. I literally just bought that and played that game because I just like, I think at the time I didn't have a computer and didn't have a way to play Pokemon, and I really wanted to play Pokemon. So that was my solution. And more power to you, Isaiah. Nothing wrong with that. When Koga has Ditto during Jimmy runs, doesn't really cause a huge issue for me, but I get it. How to shiny hunt? Cry. True and real. The only good Borderlands after the second one is Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Gotcha. I always hear Borderlands 2 is so good though, and I never... I remember the Borderlands 2 like release being so hyped. Indiemon? Yeah, it was literally, yeah, it was funny. What's up, Pasa90? I appreciate you following me over on Twitch, man. What do you think of the new Nintendo Mario movie? They got his voice very wrong. Yeah, I mean, that's... It's... I don't really have a hot take to add to it. I think literally everyone is pretty much in agreement right now. So, I'll say, I don't give a fuck about Mario. I'm a video game player who fucking hates Mario, okay? I'll say it. Yeah, Total Miner, holy fuck, yeah, I played that shit, Salad. I played like all the Minecraft ripoffs on Xbox. Yeah, anyways, okay. I fucking don't give a fuck about Mario. I hate the games. I don't care. I don't like Mario. I don't like Luigi. I don't like any of the... I like Toad. He's cool. And, like, I don't like many of the characters. I don't like the gameplay. I don't care for the Mario series at all, except for Mario Kart 64. That game slaps. But anyways, what was I saying? Fucking everything about that trailer is perfect. Like the fucking animation, the penguin, everything looks fucking beautiful and gorgeous and perfect and insane. And then Chris Pratt comes in and is like, "Oh, Mario, what's up?" And it's just like so fucking blaringly out of place. Like, it's so funny. Like, everyone killed their fucking voice role. Like, fucking Jack Black as Bowser, Keegan-Michael Key as Toad. Fucking, like, everyone fucking killed their shit. And then Chris Pratt's like, "We're gonna go to the Mushroom Kingdom. That's crazy." And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Like, it's so funny. Like, as someone who does not give a fuck about Mario and not care at all, Chris Pratt voicing Mario is so funny. And like, it's just so funny. It's so funny. Why isn't richest charm instead of inlet coin? You make more money with 75% richest charm. You have to run the calc. I mean, it depends on how many gyms you're doing in an hour, but I think if you're doing above like 15 gyms an hour, you make more money with 75%. You have to calculate your own stuff, of course, but yeah, it's 75% boost. And I love Chris Pratt, kinda. I don't know. Chris Pratt's just so memey. My Crobat just died to an earthquake in randoms. I am dismayed. I assume you roosted or something. That's so sad, Jono. It happens, man. That's brutal. Mario is so boring. True. Hey, Pedrowski, just discovered Junior content. You helped me a ton since. I'm super happy to hear that, Blues. I appreciate the love, dude. Do you know if people shit on the elemental monkeys? I don't know. I don't like the elemental monkeys either. They're not like... They're just boring. I don't know. They're interesting in the fact that like they were put in because the first I really liked like the first gym in Unova and 5th gen, how like it's gonna counter you every time. So like they put the elemental monkeys in for you to be able to pick one of those up and have like an important member of your team. And like I don't know, but like I think they just look, especially the evolved ones. The pre-evolution monkeys don't look that bad. Like I like the, is it Pansage or whatever? Like Pansage is kind of cute. Like the grass pre-evolution one is probably the best monkey, like out of all of them by far. Panpour permanently looks like, I guess he's whatever. I like Pansage. Pansage looks the best in my opinion by far. And then he's like a good Pokemon. Everything else is like shit. I don't know. Like they just, all the Simmies. Semi-Sage is creepy. I don't know. It's kind of okay, but Semi-Poor is terrible. I don't like it. Semi-Seer is terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Oh, thank you, Boja. I wasn't even looking at my when my number one fan came in. Tinder hot. Whoa. I did. Is Roost Bud just in effect? Yeah. So yeah, great question, Jono. So Roost. Actually, a lot of people don't know this, and like you never know that it does this until that exact thing happens to you, Jono. But Roost removes your flying type for the turn when you Roost. It says, yeah. So it lands is like the lore. It says it if you actually like hover over the move, or whatever. But it's something that like most people don't realize until the user lands and rests its body. It restores the user's. It's funny, like it just says it doesn't say that it loses its typing, but it says it lands. So yeah, that's like the meme. Yeah, so you lose your flying typing. Monkeys do it for early game? Yeah, exactly. Agree on the monkey, disagree on the Mario. I respect it. We're all about hot takes in this stream. They're all welcome. What's the lowest horde I can aim for? I just recently started in Kanto and wanted to try it out. I think the earliest horde you can get to or achieve in Kanto Kasavi is at Mount Moon. You can get ×3 hordes of Zubat inside of Mount Moon. I only know that because I did a challenge where I had to do a shiny hunt from scratch or whatever. It's a very like niche thing to know, the first one in the region. Yeah, no, it's really funny that it just sounds like lore. Yeah, no, I agree, Jono. It's really funny that they don't have it like on the move. Got an account today. You're my first sub. Greetings from Germany. Yo, what's up, Zertello? I appreciate it, man. Much love to Germany, dude. Much love to you. How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, I wish Roost like made it more apparent that it lost your flying typing. Should have got Ryan Gosling from Mario. That would have been pretty funny. Also, Princess Peach is sus. Pretends to be kidnapped all the time. True. True and real. Yeah, I fully agree, Gino Mars. I'm a huge fan of training competitive Pokemon for Pokeyen as a money-making method. Yeah, that is a super true point, Tino. That is super true. Super, super true. You make a video describing the 4 main types of symbiosis. No, I don't fucking know that shit. I fucking play Pokemon, dude. Good meme, though. Peach just does it for attention. Okay, wait a minute. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. A little too far. Too far. Quick question, I'm doing some calcs. What's up, Gustavo? The quickest ×5 horde to get is Raticate and Grimer to the west of Celadon City. Keeps adding me? No, he's not one of my admins. Is that true? I don't understand the meme. Do you play other games besides Pokemon? Yeah, of course. So I don't do much like content on this channel besides PokeMMO and Pokemon MMO content, but I played a lot of games super heavily in my days. Like, I was really, really into old school RuneScape at some point. If you don't know, I have a maxed main account on there and a maxed Ultimate Iron Man. Really, really into RuneScape. I was really into Magic the Gathering at some point. I was really into the Pokemon trading card game at some point, and just like trading card game lifestyle and like the community and stuff. I play mostly nowadays. I've been into Overwatch a lot of times. Mostly nowadays, I play a lot of retro games on the side. Like if I want to take a break, no, I don't. And I have played League of Pseudo, but I actively don't play League because the game is bad, and I don't want to be involved with that game or community. But I actively nowadays play like retro games. So like recently, like retro, quote unquote. Like I count Xbox 360 as retro, which I know a lot of people don't. Which is fair. Like, it's like, well, you know, what's your definition? But like the Xbox 360 came out in 2005. That's fucking crazy to think about. Like the Xbox 360 is what, 17 years old? Like that's nuts. Like that's pretty retro to me in my opinion, but I understand like if people, yeah, it's just my opinion. Do a card pull video for Pokemon. So I was a pretty serious TCG player, and not to, this sounds very elitist, but as a serious TCG player, I never opened packs. Opening packs, and if you're seriously in the TCG scene, most people know this. Opening packs is like never worth it. You will always lose money. There's never a reason to do it if you're trying to like play the game. If you're like a collector, it's fun, and I will say like opening packs isn't like inherently bad or wrong. It's just like a waste of money, if that makes sense. So like, it's just like opening packs and stuff like that, and I've opened boxes in my day. Like I've opened magic booster boxes and stuff. Like it's fun, but you have to understand it's like a waste of money, and it's like you're paying for the entertainment. Versus like I would just buy singles. So like what I would do is I would buy singles, and build decks and play competitively. Did I already do Lieutenant Surge? I think I did. Best meme. Asked Pat to make videos on topics unrelated to PokeMMO. Pretty good meme. Can't even deny it. But yeah, so recently I've been playing a lot of, there's 3 main games that I've been playing recently, a ton of, I mean, I'm always playing all kinds of stuff, but I've been playing Rage, a really underrated RPG from 2011. It just released at a time where there was I want to say like 2011 was like the best year for video games. It's absurd how many like legendary games came out in 2011. What was I saying? So Rage, Borderlands 1, and LA Noire I've been playing a lot recently. Yeah, so singles are like buying just the cards. Like the difference between like buying packs and opening packs versus buying singles is like with singles you go out and you buy the cards you need and you like build a deck or collect, or like you just buy the cards you need, versus with opening packs you're spending a ton of money and you're always losing money on packs. I promise you. Like even if you yeah, Skyrim was 2011. Even if you what's it called? Make money in the short term, I promise you, you will always lose money on packs in the long term. That's literally how it functions. So like, if you want to open packs, you have to understand it's gambling. Not even gambling. You have to understand you're paying for entertainment. So it's not gambling. You're gonna lose. Like I don't know. It's important to understand. Pack opening is for people who want to pay for entertainment, but buying singles is what like most people do in the serious competitive scene. Yeah, dude, the throwing boomerangs are so fun, Panda. Rage is such a cool game, man. Yo, Pat, can you make a video on the new World of Warcraft expansion? Also, episode 1 of Chainsaw Man. I just become a general content channel. Best way to catch Pheno Pokemon? Do you mean like best way to like find them? Like find out about them or encounter them? Or just like obviously catching Pokemon is the same as any Pokemon, so just like False Swipe and Spore. False Swipe them down to 1 HP, spore them, put them to sleep. Catch them like that. In terms of like encountering and finding out about where Pheno Pokemon are, using global chat and just seeing whenever they're called in the community. Global chat, as well as there is a Pheno/Swarms chat in my Discord that has you can sign up for the pings there and everything. Yeah, absolutely, Elvin. It was good questions. You're good. Appreciate the conversation. Do you get paid on YouTube? Yes, you get paid on YouTube as long as your channel is monetized. I'm a pretty small YouTuber, obviously. I don't make the most amount of money, but I make enough to get by, which is more than I could ever ask for. So, super happy with that. What was I saying? 15 plus years. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, Salad. Now the games that I play on 360 like aren't always like 15 plus years old, so like I get it, but I just think of it as that. It's nostalgic for me. Yeah, Bulletstorm. Yeah, I don't know if you are saying that because you've seen my video, Panda Bat, but I actually made a video over on my side channel called Retro Pat, which is all about retro video games. I made a side channel. I don't know if you've seen that. You might have seen it or whatever. But I made a video all about Bulletstorm, and I made a video all about how underrated Bulletstorm is, because Bulletstorm is, yeah, it's such a good game. 2011 is just a crazy year. Like, there were so many underrated games in 2011, like Rage and like Bulletstorm, and then so many massive games that released in 2011, like LA Noire, like Skyrim, like fucking Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. We looked up a list recently, like, and 2011 was like, it's literally like the craziest game for video games. Like, I think ever. The original, so Dark Souls 1 released in 2011. Portal 2 was in 2011. Like, that's absurd alone. Terraria released in 2011. Driver San Francisco is a super underrated title released in 2011 that people have been catching on about a lot more recently. Dead Island was 2011. Gears of War 3 was 2011. The first Skylanders was 2011. Homefront, kind of an underrated game that I still need to play through that I've heard good things. Temple Run was 2011. The true underrated gem. Minecraft was also released in its final state, like 1.0, not final state, like the 1.0 in 2011. Bastion, an underrated title in 2011. 2011 was an insane year for video games. Zelda the Skyward, I'm not a Zelda fan really, but like Zelda the Skyward Sword. Star Wars The Old Republic, the MMO, released in 2011. Witcher 2 released in 2011. Saints Row the Third, really fucking funny, good game. I'm not a huge Deus Ex guy, but I know people like that series. Deus Ex Human Revolution was in 2011. Dead Space 2. Like, it could literally go on forever. Like, 2011 was such an insane game for video games. Holy shit, or insane year. It's crazy. I want to make a video on it at some point because it's so crazy. It's so crazy. Batman Arkham City, which has a really high rating. I never played that game, but it has a really high rating. Limbo released in, it says, I think it was 2010 though when Limbo released, but it says 2011 on here. Limbo is a fantastic game that I finished recently. It's just absurd, man. Now I'm just strolling through. It's crazy how many good games. Let me get back to my chat. It's crazy how many good games released there. The world really ended in 2012. True. Any demand on Natus? There's demand on pretty much every Pokemon just because of like the egg groups, right? I will say, however, Subway Surfers. I don't know when that released. Fuck. I will say, like, in terms of like the actual species, like Natu/Xatu, I don't think has any like value or demand. If Xatu had Magic Bounce, it'd be a different story, but Xatu is a pretty bad Pokemon without Magic Bounce. Yeah, the Xbox 360 was probably like it was the biggest console for me in my teen years. So like age like 12 to like 18, 12 to 16, 12, not really, yeah. 12 to 16, 12 to 15. Maybe like 11 to 15. Yeah, 11 to like 16. I played a lot of Xbox. That 5-year period was huge. Terraria is so fucking incredible. Yeah, that's so funny. I was surprised you mentioned that, Panda, because yeah, I literally made a video talking about how underrated like Bulletstorm was and how it like deserved better. I really appreciate that, Elvin. Thank you so much, by the way. One of my buddies actually has a booster pack for me waiting when I get to work. Lol, he went to the card shop and picked up a box, and I told him to grab me a pack. That's awesome, Salad. That's awesome to like go to work and have that. That's really exciting. Your Pokeyen goal before the event? I kind of don't have one anymore, just because I feel like I've reached my goal was 25 mil for a while, and I obviously reached that and above and beyond. So I don't really have a goal so much as just trying to make as much as possible. Yeah, I was a huge Minecraft fan, so I've been playing Minecraft. I started playing Minecraft in the second to last stage of alpha. Like 1.2, it might have been the last stage. It was 1.26 of alpha. So I started playing in alpha. I remember watching, the way I found out about Minecraft was my friend from school brought me over to his house for a sleepover, and we watched these videos on IGN.com. That's how long ago this was. IGN.com. We watched like Minecraft videos, and it looked so cool. I was so excited for it. It looked like genuinely so cool. And then I've been playing for quite a long time, since late alpha, and then I took a huge break from Minecraft when they added hunger. I really hated the hunger mechanic when they add, I think it was like beta 1.8 or beta 1.6 or some shit, or like somewhere in the beta as well. They added too much complicated shit at some point. I just didn't really like it. Obviously now I've come to like fucking learn that and grow to that, and like I really enjoy like the enchanting system and stuff. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff now that I'm like, you know, kind of just baby rage and get over it. Yeah, I loved Minecraft. I still think my favorite version of Minecraft ever is late alpha, just because of nostalgia, and it was so simple yet so creative, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I loved Minecraft alpha. Beta 1.8, 1.6 added some complicated things. It's a great game. Like, Minecraft's still in a great state. Just changes, you know. I actually had considered doing like a Minecraft alpha YouTube series for like the longest fucking time, like literally the longest time. Also loving the content, watching your content help me make a ton of Pokeyen. Always happy to hear that, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, Terraria is so good. I don't have like crazy, I don't have that much playtime on Terraria. I have like, I mean, it's like 350, 400 hours or so. I have a couple hundred hours on Terraria. Nothing like insane, but like a decent amount of hours, I feel like. Hey, congrats, Ashler. I'd have to go over 2007. I'd have to see what came out in 2007. So I can't remember it, like, off the top of my head. Maybe I was a little too young. Maybe I missed 2007 video games. BioShock, the original BioShock came out in 2007. 2007 seems pretty huge. So let's go through 2007. BioShock, Super Mario Galaxy. Okay, I'm about to have a fucking steaming hot take. I'm about to lose 10,000 subscribers. Super Mario Galaxy is the most overrated video game that I have ever played in my entire life. I remember hearing like unbelievable hype for Super Mario Galaxy, and I bought a Wii, and I bought Super Mario Galaxy, and I was super excited to try it and super excited to play it. I always hear it's like one of the best Mario games, one of the best games. I fucking hate it. I think the mechanics feel like dog shit. The entire game is based around the, like, I don't want to call it a trope, because it is a cool like mechanic. The entire game is based around the mechanic of like that 3D world and like bouncing, like running around this like globe type surface, and it feels like shit. The movement does not feel good, doesn't feel responsive, doesn't feel accurate. I think it's just fucking bad. Holy fuck, I think Super Mario Galaxy is super overrated. I remember like playing through the first level and being like, I don't know if I like this. Playing through the second level and being like, I really don't think I don't like this, but I'm gonna give it another try. Playing through the third level, and then by the time I was finishing the third level, I was like, holy fuck, I can't wait to like log off, to like save and get off this game. It's so bad. Mad cause bad. It's not, it's just, it felt bad. Like the systems, like the mechanics just felt really bad. Like it didn't feel accurate to where you were trying to run. I can't imagine, like, it felt like it was ahead of its time. I'll say that. Like, the idea is genius. I feel like it was ahead of its time, but holy fuck, it was executed so poorly. I don't know if it was possible at the time. Okay, man, chill. No, we drop hot takes around here. Now, I will say, okay, what else came in 2007? 2007 had Rock Band, Potter's incredible game. Mass Effect 1, I haven't played it, but I assume it's really good. I've only heard good things. Ghost Rider on PS2 dropped in 2007. Now, that game is a banger. Underrated fucking game. I definitely think 2011 was better from what I'm looking at, but Guitar Hero 3 came out in 2007. That's a pretty fucking big deal. BioShock, Halo 3, the original Crisis. TF2 dropped in 2007. Pretty big game. Team Fortress 2 is incredible. Portal 1 was 2007. COD 4 was 2007. Original Assassin's Creed. What else? Manhunt 2. I haven't played the Manhunt series yet, but I want to. I'm not a huge Uncharted guy, but there was an Uncharted game in 2007 as well. What else in 2007? Haggle for Xbox 360 in 2007. Okay, now we're talking. I feel like if you're a Nintendo kid, like maybe 2007 was really good for you. You got Super Paper Mario, Mario Party 8. I'm just not a Nintendo kid. I think Nintendo is the most overrated video game shit in the world. I think most Nintendo games are bad. That's a really, really hot take. Smoldering fucking hot take. Smoldering. Yeah, Guitar Hero 3. Yeah, that's fair. Guitar Hero 3 is an incredible game. It's hard to argue that. He's a Galaxy hater. I'm out. I'm sorry, Steven. You're just not a platform enjoyer? That's to some extent, but like I don't know. Like I fucking love. It depends. I'm not like a huge platform guy, but I also like platformers. Crash Bandicoot is one of my favorite series of all time, and I've played like every Crash game. Like I've beaten like all of them. Recently I played through Crash 1, 2, and 3 and Crash Team Racing over the past year and a half, and they're all great games. Crash 1 is probably the worst out of those 4. So because it just aged the worst, and Crash 2 and 3 were clearly like the best ones. Crash Team Racing was incredible. I was really surprised by it. I also played, I have a video on my Retro Pat channel about reviewing Crash Wrath of Cortex, which was the first PS2 Crash game. And I talked about, I have not played God of War. I feel like I will like those games. I haven't gotten around to them. Yes, Crash is godly. Spyro's good. I will say Spyro hasn't aged as well as Crash just because I think a lot of Spyro's beauty and mysticism comes from its incredible worlds and villains and like the graphics and art style. Like Spyro is a fucking incredible game to look at, and it's so beautiful and creative, and the environments are incredible. But I think the gameplay gets pretty boring pretty quickly. Crash 2 sucks. I think Crash 2 is my favorite. Hard disagree, but I respect the hot take. I've not played Mario Odyssey. Mario Odyssey legit looks good to me as someone who doesn't like Mario. So like maybe I'll try that at some point, but it's on the Switch or some shit, right? I hate the Switch. I hate the Switch. The Switch feels like dog shit in my hands. I do not like it. I feel like I would like, yeah, God of War. I've never played a Persona game, which is definitely an L on my part. An L on my part. Thanks to Nintendo, yeah. But Pokemon is the only good Nintendo franchise. Like, what else? I'm definitely missing some. I'm not trying to say it's literally the only one, but like, man, Pokemon's the best. Like, what else is there? Okay, Nintendo franchises. Pokemon is literally like the only good Pokemon franchise. I'll say it. Nintendo franchises. Mario Kart is good if you count that, I guess. Okay, Wii Sports. The next best the next best franchise that Nintendo has behind Pokemon is Wii Sports. True and real. I'm spitting facts. True. Okay, what else do they got? I haven't played enough Kirby games, so I shouldn't say. I don't know. Kirby seems fine. Kirby seems cool. I'm not a huge fan of Metroid, but I respect Metroid fans. I feel like Metroid fans have it the hardest. Super Smash, I think, is one of the most. I do not like it. Smash is one of those games that I respect as well. I respect Smash, but it is the slowest feeling fighting game I've ever played in my entire life. I hate the way that Smash feels to me personally. All of them. I'm talking Brawl, Melee, Project M, fucking the new everything. Every Smash game I've ever played is the slowest, clunkiest fighting game I've ever played. Having said that, Brawlhalla and Multiverses are incredibly slick, fast, incredible feeling fighting games. And they're both free, so check those out if you want to play those. What are other WarioWare? I've never fucking played. Xenoblade Chronicles, never played. Looked cool. Mario, I'm not a fan of. Fire Emblem, another series by Nintendo that I don't know, so maybe I'm just missing out. I was never a huge Nintendo kid. Pikmin, I've never played, but I kind of respect it. Hopefully it's good. Animal Crossing, it's hard to hate on Animal Crossing. I think I just like Stardew Valley better. What's up, Chris? How you doing? I feel like I definitely just prefer Stardew Valley, which is obviously a much later. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Animal Crossing's. I like games like Animal Crossing a ton. I love that kind of style of game. But I feel like I prefer Stardew Valley. Advance Wars is a series that I've never played. Okay, one of the most underrated, holy fuck, I guess quote unquote franchises. I don't actually know if there's more than one than this. Drill Dozer. Drill Dozer is actually a good as fuck game. That's a super underrated game. It's also a really expensive game on Game Boy Advance. I had it as a kid. I don't know why, because it was such a weird game. Drill Dozer is so strange. If you don't know, Drill Dozer was the only, if not one of the only Game Boy games that came with this like rumble pack. Like it was part of the cartridge. So the cartridge for Drill Dozer is huge for Game Boy Advance. It's so weird. If anyone played Drill Dozer in the chat, I'd be really surprised. It's actually a really good game. I would love to go back and replay it, but it's really expensive. So I would love to buy a copy at some point. But I think a loose copy of Drill Dozer is like $100, and then like a complete in box is like $250 or some shit. It's really expensive. But Drill Dozer is really good. I don't know if there's other things of that, but dude, yeah, Drill Dozer is fucking awesome. Earthbound is also on this list. I've never played it. I always hear it's incredible things. So it's impossible to hate on Earthbound, I feel like. Especially since I haven't played it. I love RPG games like that, so I'll probably love it. What else? But yeah, dude, Drill Dozer are so good. So underrated. Golden Sun, another series that I haven't played, so. There's a lot of Nintendo series I just haven't played and haven't tried, so I'm definitely like missing out on a ton. Golden Sun is so good. I respect it. OG for Mario. I want to, and like, coming from someone who like hates Mario, I'm gonna give every like Mario game a fair try. I still haven't played Mario Sunshine. I still haven't played Paper Mario, so I do want to give them a try. I'm gonna give them a fair chance. I'm not gonna meme on them like too hard. I never grew up playing Sonic. Actually, no, the one Sonic game that I played growing up was Sonic Heroes, and I did love that game, which I think has like mixed, people like are mixed about it. I actually really liked Sonic Heroes. That was the only Sonic game I played growing up. I played it on PC as well, which is so weird. Pokemon Pinball, yes. Pokemon Pinball is so good, Doc. Brawlhalla, I think I also got to Plat. I think that was my... Yeah, I would also tilt in Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla is such a... I think fighting games in general are just tilt. You have to take a break because you'll tilt, yeah. I don't feel like playing PokeMMO anymore. I beat 3 regions and I'm just bored. I have a couple videos and guides that might be able to help you out, man. The main one being like top 5 post-game goals for new players, because I think that's a situation that like a lot of people find themselves in, Brian, so don't feel bad. PokeMMO is definitely a game that is all about setting your own goals. If you're not able to set your own goals for Pokemon you want to build, whether it's PvP or just for fun or PVM stuff, Pokeyen, goals or achievements you want to get, vanities you want to achieve, maybe a team that you want to join or build up, what else, or like shinies to hunt. Yes, if you're not able to set your own goals, it's going to be a tough time. It might not be the game for you, but if you're able to set your own goals, this game has infinite content. You can play infinitely. Okay, I missed so much chat. I'm trying to get back to everybody, guys. I'm so sorry. Kirby Golf goes hard. I respect it. DK Country over Mario. I haven't played... I hear really good things about the Donkey Kong games, and I actually... Okay, if we're comparing straight up the first Mario game versus the first Donkey Kong game, Donkey Kong's way better. Like, actually. The first original Donkey Kong is so much better than original Mario. It's not even close. I'm so surprised people like Mario. We have the Discord, Shag. Original man for a Pelly and Wingull farm was meant to... If it's flinching you, you need to make sure you're not using a high-level Torkoal. Look, Pokemon as a content creator doesn't do anything and have to continue to play with. True. Yeah, dude, I don't feel like... That's super true, Brian. I don't feel like enough Pokemon content creators, like, play PokeMMO. Because, like, yeah, I totally agree. There's so much, like, content here for content creators. Absolutely. Yeah, the first, like, yeah, the 2D scrolling Donkey Kong. DK64. Shuckle. Where would you recommend for a Pelly and Wingull farm? I know that there's a couple different, like, 100% locations, J-Wolf. I know that there's some in Hoenn. I don't know off the top of my head. If you're trying to actually just like farm them in terms of like catching one at a time, I wouldn't do the hordes, unfortunately, but I know that there's, I think there might be 100% wild encounter, like single encounter locations. The first Donkey Kong is the first Mario game? Fuck, I guess if you think about it like that, true. Yeah, this game has really good like daily player base. Like it's not Fortnite, it's not League of Legends, like it's not like one of the biggest games in the world, but it has a serious player base for how like underground it is and how it's like not an official game, right? Like that's nuts. Yeah, I would love to see people, other PokeTubers hit up PokeMMO. It sounds incredible. True, Ashler. True as fuck. I didn't know Donkey Kong was the first game to have a character jump. That's crazy. I didn't know that. The original Donkey Kong's good as fuck. I think it holds up to this day as well. It's tough, and I think it's good. Anything else I miss in chat? There's just certain trainers that give more money. Yeah, Asudo. Didn't flinch me, it literally froze me. It was like a glitch that happened. I don't know if it was anymore. Freeze me out trying to catch a ball. Interesting. I have no idea, Shag. That'd be interesting. Which sound setting controls shiny sound? Great question. Go to settings, go to sound. I believe it is the sound effects volume, not system effects. I believe. Okay, we can actually test that. Here, I got you. We can actually just straight up test that. Let's get high level. Let's get a high level shiny. Let's go Nidoking. Or I want the Celdor as well. This is level 100. I think it's my only level 100 shiny, which is kind of funny. Let me put my gym run team away. We'll go test this. I'm pretty sure it's sound effects. Let's go test. We'll do some testing, boys. The testing kind of day. Let's just go to Route 1. Best EVs or natures. A lot of that comes down to just experience, random person, and just understanding like what Pokemon need what stats. There are a couple tools you can use for that, like Black White Smokin. I have a video talking about that. I think it's called like the best tool for Pokemon or something like that. Black White Smokin. Now the issue is Black White Smokin will tell you like the sets and EVs and IVs and natures for the Black White metagame. Now the Black White metagame was very different from PokeMMO, so keep that in mind. They are very, very different metagames. They are somewhat similar in some ways, and you sometimes can follow it, but there are going to be some important differences. So make sure you don't follow it blindly, but it'll still give you an idea of like what Pokemon usually want to use what stats. But sometimes it's gonna be a little different. Let's try the Nidoking, sure. So let's make sure the sound effect is on. Let's go sound effects let's do a quiet one at first. So sound effects volume 10. Let's try this. What's up, Andy? Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it. Last time I played was 2021. Has anything changed? A million things have changed, Brian. That's a really tough thing to... Let's see. I couldn't even hear. Oh, I clicked out. I fucked up. Let's try again. Here, I have sound. I have sound all the way up on, let me pause the music. So I have it quiet. It's at 10. So you hear that. Okay, so it's quiet. Now let's try it at 50. It's gonna be so much louder. Prepare your ears. Warning to headphone users. This is gonna be loud. Loud, shiny noise. Incoming. Yeah, so it is system effects. So if you don't want to miss a shiny, raise your system effects. That is the best way to hear when a shiny is coming. I usually keep mine around 25 to 35. 25 to 30. A ton of things have changed, Brian. That's a really tough thing to cover, man. I really recommend just watching through my videos and just trying to look up guides as they come up. Okay, let's go ahead and go heal. Yeah, shiny Nidoking. A great shiny. Thanks for testing. Yeah, it's super. I'm just chilling anyway, so super easy thing to go test. Today's a pretty chill stream, so it was the perfect time, CS. Don't worry. What's the biggest change? Okay, I can work with that, Brian. That's fair. The biggest change from 2021 until now. Like, what time in 2021 did you play? I'll cover some of the major changes. Some of the major changes were that certain hidden abilities were added to the game. So all starters have their hidden abilities except for Superior. Or not Superior, except for Blaziken. Superior does have Contrary. Blaziken does not have Speed Boost. What's up, Jeremy York? I appreciate you subscribing. What's up? What's up? Not that loud. That's good. I was worried it'd be a little. I wasn't. Okay. What else? Yeah. So very few hidden abilities have been added. All the starters have them, and then all Pokemon that have alpha variants have them. Eevee got an alpha variant, so it has the Eevee and all the Eevee lines have their hidden abilities, which means we have Magic Bounce Espeon in the game. That's a really fucking big deal. A lot of PvP changes have happened. Certain Pokemon got access to certain moves, like Scizor got access to close combat. The 10-year anniversary event happened, which brought in a lot of new vanities, items, economic changes. Small XP candies are now a thing, which is now the new meta for Lucario shiny hunting and stuff like that, or if you want to do breeding for that. What else? There's a lot. I'm trying to think. They added warnings for shiny hunting, where if you try to run away from a shiny in a horde, or I think a shiny at all, if you try to run away from a shiny at all, it'll give you a confirmation warning. And then if you try to attack a horde that has a shiny in it with an AoE move, it'll give you a warning as well. How do you get an alpha Pokemon? I recommend looking up my alpha Pokemon explained. I will say, Gustavo, you can no longer get them. They were only available for a limited period of time. Alpha Pokemon were only available during the 10-year anniversary event. They are a permanent feature of PokeMMO, and they will be brought back. So a huge question is whether they will be brought back this event season. So I'm really excited and really looking forward to hopefully seeing some alpha Pokemon being brought during the Halloween event. On average, how much money does it cost to buy vanity items from the event season? It totally depends. So certain vanities just are certain different amounts of money. So I'd say that usually there's around 5 items that cost around 20. Here, let's put the calculator up. Let's say that there's 5 vanities that cost 20k a piece. Those are the cheap ones. So that's 100k. Let's say there's also a vanity that costs 100k. Another one that costs 150. One that costs around 400k. And then one that costs around 600k. Another at 800k. And then let's say there's also, this is like just like literal brain memory from like what kind of felt like last Halloween event with everything and like last Christmas event stuff. Let's say there's also a bigger item that's like 1.6 mil, and then there's a huge item that's like the big rarest vanity is usually anywhere from like 4 mil to like 12 mil. It just depends. So let's go 8 mil. The biggest rarest vanity. And let's also go plus 4 mil for the gift shop vanity. So like if you wanted to buy everything, and there's also like particle effect and stuff. If you wanted to buy one of everything in an event, it's probably going to cost you around 20 mil. Probably going to cost you around 20 mil to get one of everything in an event. It's pretty expensive. Most people like can't do that / don't do that. That shit is so fucking sad, Mark. It's always rough to see that. How can I get a hidden ability? I have guides on that, Gustavo. I would search that up, man. If you Google like how to do that, it should come up. Let me know. It just depends on the Pokemon as well. Particle effects are one-time use, yes. But if you breed a Pokemon with a particle effect, it'll breed down the particle effect, if that makes sense. Is Charizard good for PvP? No, he's pretty terrible, unfortunately. As long as Stealth Rocks are in the game and heavy-duty boots are not, Charizard's just always in a really rough position. If you could, would you say it's worth it? I don't think it's worth it to get one of every vanity item. I think if you want to make an investment, like it's kind of like a completionist, it's definitely not worth it. It's like a completionist thing. I did it for the 10-year anniversary event for fun, but it's not like worth it. Yeah, that's definitely true, Brian. Definitely true. I think the best way to invest in events like this are investing in largely sealed product. So instead of getting like one of everything, like one of every vanity, if you want to make an investment, I would buy as many goodie bags as possible, like hundreds of them, and then sit on them for like 2 to 3 years. If you have to have patience. You have to be willing to sit on them for like 2 years. But if you buy like 1,000 goodie bags, let's do the math. I show this math off all the time because it's so important. Let's look at goodie bags. Let's do 2 years, which isn't that long, right? Kind of. It depends, obviously, on your perception, but so 2020 goodie bags right now going for 52K a piece. Let's say you buy 1,000 goodie bags during this year's event, which usually drop to around 10K at the lowest. It's going to cost you 10 million Pokeyen, right? So 10 million Pokeyen put in. Now let's say you sell all of those for 52K. Well, hello? It's 52 mil, right? That's the meme. 52 mil. So you put in 10 million Pokeyen on an investment, sat on it for 2 years, and made 52 million Pokeyen. True as fuck, Tino. Windows Calc carries the channel. Absolutely true. So if you were to put 10 mil into goodie bags this year, sat on them for 2 years, you would most likely be able to make 42 mil. Shunting Slowbro, yo, best of luck. It's a great shiny to shunt. I definitely want to shunt that at some point. Yeah, I think the Aeron Endeavor strategy, I think it still exists in PokeMMO. It's just pretty easy to counter as long as you're prepared for it or like know about it. You know it exists. All right. Having said all that, I appreciate all the questions. It's been a good stream. I'm going to go ahead and head out from here. I want today to be a pretty chill day, so I appreciate it, guys. Have a good one. Appreciate the love. Make sure to like this stream if you did enjoy it. It really does help me out a fucking ton. Helps other people find my channel. Helps other people find PokeMMO, the game itself, when you like this stream. Comment, subscribe. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I would love to hit 20,000 subs by the end of the year. And if you want to go above and beyond, if you want to give me, if I've earned it, if my content has given you enough hours of entertainment, information, and just helpful guides and resources, if you can comfortably go above and beyond financially, supporting me via PayPal does help out a fucking ton, and it literally does allow me to keep making better and better content and just keep making guides. So thank you all so much. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Peace and love. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye, 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 bye.